Hello guys, I am 8Craw. Today we will create this responsive login page with form validation using only HTML and CSS. Before we start, make sure to subscribe the channel. Thanks. First, open new empty folder in the versus code, then create index.html file and style.css file. In the HTML file, create login modal div. Inside the div will be h1 with login text and div with icons and form with two labels and inputs. And div with input checkbox and p tag with remember me text and link with forget password. And lastly, login button, and that is all the structure. And now let's style. Write the universal selector. So we are setting all elements to have 0 margins and 0 padding, thus making them look the same in all browsers. And border size is border box. In the body width is 100% and height 100 viewport height. Use flexbox to center vertically and horizontally the login modal. And the background will be linear gradient. The login modal width will be 35% of the body width and give 25 pixel padding. Set the background white and add some box shadow. Set the border radius 10 pixels. Center the H1 with text align center. Also center the icons with flexbox and give 20 pixel top and bottom margin. Then set 5 px space between the icons. In the form display, flex and flex direction will be column. Then set the form input 10 pixel padding and 10 top and bottom margin and outline 0 or none and give 1 px solid light gray border and set the border radius 5 px. Forget password div display flex and justify content space between a line item center and give 10 pixel top and bottom margin. Set the forget password link 0.8 rem. also display flex the checkbox and the text and add the P tag 5 left and right margins. Give the login button 10 top and bottom margins and 15 pixel padding and 8 pixel border radius, and set the border none. Then the background is linear gradient. The set font size 1.2 rem. And font color white. Now the page is not responsive. To make responsive, we will use media query. In our case, we will use 2 media queries. One is when the page width reaches 900 pixels or less, set the login width 50%. And the other one is when the page width reaches 700 pixels or less, set the login width 80%. And lastly, we need the font family to be Poppins. So go to the Google Fonts website, search the font you want, copy the link, then set the font family, the font you imported. Now we done. Please make sure to subscribe the channel, like the video and comment. Thanks.